My name is Aji, and today we're back with the You'll Never Guess What Happened series, where we attempt different fun and silly challenges, and track how they go. This season, we've seen a huge shake-up to the close range meta, with the pump removed from Fortnite, and the tac and charge shotguns brought back into the game. Epic also decided to throw us a curveball by giving us a brand new shotgun, with the Dragon's Breath shotgun being the most unique shotgun we've ever seen. It has an insanely high base damage of over 150 and sets fire to builds, so on the face of it, it sounds like the most overpowered shotgun we've ever seen. However, there's a catch, as the shotgun comes with a pretty big drawback. You can only shoot once before you've got to reload, making it a very high risk, high reward shotgun. So in today's video, I'm going to be playing 10 games using only the Dragon's Breath shotgun. Will the lack of SMG or assault rifle make this challenge a nightmare? Or will the huge base damage of the shotgun be too much for my opponents to deal with? Well, there's only one way to find out. So, let's jump straight into the gameplay. There is an NPC at Misty Meadows who spawns there 100% of the time, and he'll always offer you a Dragon's Breath shotgun in exchange for some gold. Because of this, I decided to drop at Misty in every single match, dropping straight at the NPC each time. Due to the shotgun only being usable close range, it means that you have to push right into players' faces. However, this could be awkward when fighting in buildings, as the shotgun would instantly set the place on fire. Another unique aspect of the Dragon's Breath shotgun is that it takes 4 bullets to fire a single shot. This can really eat away at your ammo count, especially in the early game, and with the reload coming with a lengthy, albeit unique animation, it meant that I had to ensure that I hit my shot. I'd always buy 2 of the shotguns, as this would give me an option to swap between them once I've taken a shot. Since Epic introduced a delay between swapping shotguns, it's made the double shotgun strat no longer viable. However, the Dragon's Breath shotgun takes over 4 seconds to reload, so swapping between shotguns is actually faster than waiting to reload, even with the shotgun delay. In game 1, I'm able to make it to the endgame with a surprising amount of ease. I'd not gotten into any mid-range fights, with most players choosing to get right into my face, which played right into my hands. Suddenly, I find myself 1v1 against the final player, and a build fight ensues. If I had a pump or attack, this fight would have been over with much quicker, but the Dragon's Breath shotgun only having 1 shot per clip really slowed me down, forcing me to reload for what seemed like a lifetime.
2,000 years later.
With my shotguns finally reloaded, I'm now able to continue my attack, but my opponent takes an unfortunate tumble.
Jesus.
One game played, and 1 win. You love to see it. The Dragon's Breath shotgun gives me similar feels to the double barrel, a gun which dominated the game back when it was first introduced. With it only being usable close range, you've got to play aggressive, but still tactical, seeing as you've only got 1 shot per clip. For some reason, Epic decided to add the IO guards this season, and unfortunately, one of their spawns is at Misty, so having to face them each game was my least favourite part of this challenge.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Again, I make it to the endgame, and I'm feeling confident that I can get back-to-back wins. I decide to push an Agent Peely, knowing that he won't be able to handle my Dragon's Breath shotguns, or at least, that's what I thought.
No! What the fuck? He had one.
Learning to be patient is something I've struggled with at times during these 10 games, as it goes against my natural playstyle. Sometimes I'd get a player low and want to finish them off, but I had to force myself to be patient. and wait for at least 2 of my shotguns to be reloaded. As if I pushed inside my opponent's box to finish them and I missed my shot, then I'd be forced to go for a pickaxe. During these 10 games, I had a tough choice between running 2 Dragon's Breath shotguns and 3 heals, or 3 of the shotguns and 2 heals. Having an extra heal could be really helpful, as the aggressive nature of this challenge means that I'm forced to jump in front of my opponent's faces a lot, leading to me taking quite a lot of damage. But then running an extra shotgun meant that I'd not have to worry as much about my guns not being reloaded. So it was a really tough decision, and I'm still not sure what was the better option.
Oh, come on.
In game 4, I find myself in a build fight with a player, but it leads to a stalemate. I decide to put on some shield and reload my guns, hoping that I can do it before my opponent knocks me down. However, I've waited too long to get down, leading to a frustrating death.
Oh, come on.
And in the next game, I die before I can make it out of Misty.
No! Where's...
In game 6, I'm determined to get another win. I can hear a lot of commotion in the middle of Misty, but I don't want to charge straight into the action. I'd much rather wait for the right moment and play it tactically, and it looked like I wasn't the only one with that idea. What on earth just happened? Did he not realise he'd been shot? I'm so confused. Whenever I hear the IO guards, I know that there's someone nearby. These NPCs are such a pain to deal with, so I know that whoever is being attacked will be completely distracted, which gives me the chance of an easy kill.
Oh.
Later that game, whilst waiting for a supply crate to drop, I get shot at by a player, camped in a base. At this range, there's nothing I can do, so I focus on closing the gap between me and my opponent. My opponent may have a dragon shotgun, but it doesn't hit as hard as mine.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's just me against 2 other players, and my opponents are fighting each other. This is perfect.
Let's go.
One of the most difficult aspects of this challenge was just how punishing your mistakes could be. Like in this fight here, I don't know what happened. For some reason, I completely lost the ability to edit, and then I shot my gun accidentally. This is the worst thing that could have happened at this point, as it made my opponent push me even more aggressively, wanting to finish me off before I could reload. Usually, I wouldn't mind that, as I've got a second shotgun, but it's not much good if you miss your shot.
Why am I so bad?
Running out of materials is the easiest way to die in Fortnite, but sometimes, if your movement and aim are good, then you might be able to clutch a fight. However, this isn't the case when you've got a Dragon's Breath shotgun and you're fighting from any sort of range. Because of this, I made sure that if I was on low materials, I only pushed fights that would be at a close range. Although despite using this strat, there were still plenty of times that I was unable to win the fight.
Fuck.
Even though I did have fun during this challenge, I was looking forward to it being over. Too often, I was running into amazing loot that I wasn't allowed to use, which was just horrible.
Darkness, my old friend.
I mean, just look at that. I swear, if I wasn't doing a challenge, I'd have probably gotten a lever action rifle from that present. I might have felt bad for turning down the gold scar, but killing this player definitely made me feel a little better.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd honestly say that one of the most difficult parts of doing this challenge was working out when I could shoot, as it was really easy for me to get confused due to the swap delay, as well as the 4-second reload speed. Far too often, I'd swap to my second shotgun, get confused by the delay, and accidentally swap back to my first shotgun, which hadn't been reloaded, and then sometimes my timing would be slightly off, so I'd see the reload animation almost complete, but then accidentally cancel it before realising too late, which was exactly what kept happening in this fight here.
Oh, come on!
Going into these 10 games, I was definitely not expecting to come out with any wins. Never mind 2. This season, I've tended to struggle anytime I pick up the Dragon's Breath shotgun, so for me to have done okay using only this shotgun and no other weapons, I'm very surprised. It's definitely very strong, but you do have to use it wisely, otherwise you're gonna have a horrible time with it. It is a great weapon, but using the Dragon's Breath as your only shotgun just isn't worth the stress. At least not for me. Honestly, my heart rate just can't take it anymore.
No!
So that's the end of the 10 games. I wasn't able to end on a win, but I'm still happy with how it went. It was definitely a fun challenge, but the double Dragon's Breath shotgun strat is certainly not one that I could recommend, unless you really like to live life on the edge. So, what do you think of the Dragon's Breath shotgun? And what's your go-to shotgun for this season? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you want to support me as a content creator, then feel free to use my creator code, which is on the screen now. So anytime you buy something in the item shop and use my code, it will go directly towards supporting the channel, which would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.